What it is that a few months back, we did a presentation to try to get the Western Regionals in Nogales. And Mr. Maitorena, Bishop, and some other gentlemen from Nogales went to Ontario to do a presentation, competing with 4 other different cities and I think 2 different states to see if we could bring them to Nogales. They were successful in doing that. And what they did is basically did such a good presentation over there showing that our community was a very safe community and that we were a baseball town and that we as a city would commit ourselves, the members of the city council and the city administration, to improve the parks so that we would have playing parks to the capacity for the Little League teams. So at that point, they were successful and they came through. So maybe Mr. Maitorena can say a few words.
It was because of obviously the cooperation that we know that we have from the city and the Parks and Rec, that we knew that we could take on such a venture, and we're obviously very, very excited about the opportunity. And it was a lot of people getting together in a very short period of time to put the presentation together. But at the end of the day, it was about the community involvement of Nogales and the strong Little League program that we have here, and obviously with cooperation with the city, Parks and Rec, and that we knew that if we did get it, the people that you see behind us would back us up, and this would be a lifelong dream, and it would be something great for Nogales.
How many visitors do you expect to come to town, and some of the local businesses?
The teams. There's 12 teams, and my geography is going to be put to a test here. It's Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Montana, Wyoming, Nevada, Utah. Did I say Idaho already?
Yes.
There's 2 teams from California, Southern and Northern California, and Arizona. Did I say Nevada?
Yes.
Okay, so is that 12? Well, there's a total of 12 teams. Alaska and Hawaii. Okay, so, and you can ask Mr. Bishop, everybody is asked to please stay in Hotel Central. In other words, we've already talked to the hotels here right off of Mariposa. That will be our Hotel Central. That all 12 teams will be staying in that area, including Arizona.
This will be bringing a big economic boost.
Of course. Yes, it'd be very good for the economy and very good for our image, and just in the peak of this, we have a lot of things happening in 4th of July. I've been asked about the 4th of July event, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, at this point, closing up those 2 fields because they're going to be under those conditions that we need them to be prime for that. We're going to continue with the 4th of July on our event on Fletcher Field. But the good thing about it that in the past 2-3 years, we've done some improvements to our roads leading to these fields. So our infrastructure looks very good for visitors to come in. We're just going to have to do some work with the hotels and the chamber and the restaurants so that we can be good hosts to these people and keep as many of them to stay in Nogales, because economically this will be very good. The first year is going to be our test. Then from there we go on, and if we're successful, like Mr. Maitorena said inside the council chambers, this could go for many years, and we plan to do that. Because this investment of $118,000 is not only an investment that we can save for this tournament, it's a lifelong investment needed at the parks for many, many years. And I think this is going to be great for this. And so we're going to continue with this. We've been known as a baseball town. Now let's get down to business as a city and help the Little League so that they can perform and we can all be good stewards for the city of Nogales.
Do you think you'll try to put on some cultural events for the kids and their parents so they can learn about border culture while they're here, or will it just be about baseball?
Well, as you know, we have a new Tourism and Advisory Council, Economic Development. We're going to talk to them. Aaron White is the person leading that commission. He'll be talking about that, and we're going to make sure that we have that because it's going to be key. We're going to look at all the states Ricky mentioned. People from these states come into Nogales now. It's to show that we are a safe community, to show that the culture here and binational relations with Mexico are in good condition, to show that the corridor is safe. we as a city have to put a good show for these people. And let's start by the Little League doing this for us. And let's start by us as members of the city council being the people leading this charge. And as you notice, we did by doing the finances and starting this. And again, now, recreation, the Parks and Recreation, Marcel and David Oropez and all the guys, they're going to have their hands full for the next months.
Would you like to say anything else that we didn't ask you?
Ricky? what you think?
I just want to take the opportunity to thank everybody, the city council, mayor's office, Parks and Rec, Wish Marcel was here, Mr. Kissinger. And I want to make sure everybody understands, this is not a one-person operation. Behind you, you see the rest of some of the board members. Some of the others are still working. Some of them have to work. But if we didn't have the strong community, the strong board, the strong volunteer base, we would never take on this. It's too much work. Okay, Mr. Bishop, our district administrator, remember everything started. He started the ball rolling. He sent us a text, and George and I replied to him 3 seconds later. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll figure out how later.
And if you notice, Mr. Bishop is like in the background. You should step up to the camera, sir. Come on, get over here with us. Come on. You were part of the meeting in my office, and I just want to say something that I'm very pleased that I got a chance to do a cameo appearance in Ontario via tape, because all of us we were in Hermosillo at the plenary there, Arizona Mexican Commission, but I almost had the opportunity, to go with them. The timing was a little bit, but I knew that they were going to take care of it, the majority of the work, and they both left over there and coming back with the good news. So I was so happy to hear this when I got back from Hermosillo, and it was great.
Anything to add, sir?
So the regional director, Dave Bonham at San Bernardino, our regional director, was very impressed with the support, with the mayor's audio and video showing and the presentation itself, but just because of the enthusiasm that has been shown by the entire community. Now, Ricky, we had a meeting last Wednesday of the district presidents, and we have completely opened it up to any league to come over and be a helper with us, to work with us, because this is also a full district-wide operation. We want anybody who can help us, whatever it is, to be able to be over here and work with us. But the thanks that go to the mayor and the council for the support, the Parks and Recreation, the police, the fire, everything that you have here is just phenomenal. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, Bishop. Ricky, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.